welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy. This is Angry Sunshine here, and I'm glad to see everyone here again. Alright, now last time we left off, we were learning some more spells. We learned the, Glacial spell from Madame Kogawa. We got Depulso from Professor Sharp. And now we're at the Room of Requirement again. Here I am going to show you our plant factory. I switched out all of the small pots.
You should be proud of all the potions.
And replaced them with medium pots to see how many of these plants we can get with the exact same setup as before. So it looks like you can get about 105 every 12 minutes, just to show you how it's set up here. Now if I had to go back, next time I would have saved all of my fertilizer, just because you get more bang out of your buck collecting the fertilizer for medium and I'm guessing large plants, since they take a lot longer to spawn and you have a lot less pots to work with. At that 999 cap here. Now what I'm excited to see later is the class for magical beasts, magical creatures. I love creatures. I actually was part of a Harry Potter class in college and wrote a 12-page paper about all the creatures featured in Harry Potter, so I'm very excited to see what we can do with this class here. But before then, we have a lot of assignments, and we should probably get those out of the way and add some more spells to our list. Go ahead and practice flying here first. Oh, okay. Madame Kogawa is sending us out of Hogwarts all the way over here. I am hoping we find some higher level gear this round, just because I'm getting a little tired of this style, so we'll see what happens.
I thought that was you. was a victory that came none too soon. My fault you're a deadly great spider.
This is what happens when you change your spell sets. It's gonna get some getting used to of where I put all my spells. Finally off work. You were working a really long time. Hey, Zai! Didn't miss much. I've just been struggling with spiders.
sort of thing forever, though. Fancy I'll have my
I think
own
a lot of
operation
monsters
worked out
in this
one day.
game hate
Maybe
fire.
working for me.
Fire is your friend in Hogwarts. Cute. No, come back. Blue powder lady's gonna give me away. Oh, she didn't say anything.
Incendio. Music. Here. Incendio. Tego. Confringo. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
The spiders. I'm just assuming it's spiders. It's always spiders.
Confringo. Expelliarmus. Incendio. Tego. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Oh!
Incendio. Leviosa. Leviosa. Confringo. Incendio. Confringo. Incendio.
Moonstone soul.
I should investigate. Revelio. Ha! Confringo. 8 legs is simply too many. Incendio.
Sure, if I like that, let's put it back. A big old spider down there. Like that she left these bubbles and these balloons just for us.
Revelio. There we go.
Now where does she want us? Hey Dominique, how you doing? Welcome. I'm just struggling with flying. Oh, she wants us over here now. Making sure we get a tour of the area outside Hogwarts. Area. Crawling with spiders. Spiders deserve it. Oh.
Levioso. Accio.
Figure out where I take that first.
Levioso. Confringo. Confringo. Stupefy.
Stepped on him.
Stupefy.
Wasn't having it anymore.
Stupefy. Confringo.
Why are there so many here? Oh.
Incendio. Confringo. Incendio. Levioso.
Escape your room. Where were you before? Good.
Incendio. Revelio. Incendio.
It gives us more enhancements, so we ride these brooms a lot smoother.
That's it.
That she wanted. She came out here to put some balloons in the air just so I could pop them.
Welcome back. Have you finished your assignments?
Reporting back, Professor. Assignment's all finished.
Well done. Shows good discipline. Wisdom is a golden snitch, as they say, and you're proving a skilled seeker in that regard.
That was
Let
clever.
us practice Arresto Momentum. A charm, incidentally, created to stop quaffles from plummeting straight to the ground during a Quidditch match. Precise, deliberate movements.
The memento slows the motion of enemies and objects. The larger the target, the less effect the spell will have. Are they gonna start throwing large objects at me? Is that what that means?
Very good. I recommend practicing. Spell as much as possible. Perhaps before you leave here. That's it. Keep it up.
Oh, is this the spell that was used on the pixie? No, that was not. I forgot what that was. To break into her chest while she's right here.
Professor, do you have a moment?
Yes, what is it?
In class, I heard you mention the Toyohashi Quidditch team.
I did. The Toyohashi Tengu are from Japan. Dominant, known for their rigorous training. They practice near the Mahutokoro School of Magic, often battling both tempestuous seas and violent storms, in addition to each other. Tournament play is almost always easier for the Tengu than their training sessions.
I take it you're a fan.
Fan? I was being groomed to play on their team. And I would have been a Tengu, if not for a bit of bad luck.
Glad you got to escape, Dominique, from babysitting.
I know that feeling. Some things are simply out of our control.
And some things are in it. I should have known better. I made my own luck. I was betrayed by someone I trusted. Myself. I did not see clearly, and I paid a dear price. My best friend Asuka and I were being groomed to play on the team together. I as keeper, and she as chaser. She was breathtaking. She once corkscrewed through 3 players and scored before they even turned their heads. But as tryouts for the Tengu got closer, she panicked. I did not realize the extent of her panic until it was too late. She wanted so desperately for both of us to play together that she had slipped Felix Felicis into our tea before we were to show them our skills.
You cheated, didn't even tell her.
Liquid luck. That's illegal, isn't it?
It is indeed. I knew within minutes that something was different. I had never played so well. And Asuka was playing more beautifully than I had ever seen. When I confronted her afterwards, she admitted what she had done. I withdrew from consideration immediately.
But it wasn't your fault. You didn't know about the potion in the tea.
It does not matter. My flying that day was not my own. I could not live with myself. So, I withdrew and explained to them why. I burned my broom in disgrace.
What happened to Asuka? Did she burn her broom as well?
Asuka played for the Tengu for 2 seasons.
You didn't report her. Tell them what she'd done.
Her fate was not mine to decide. My fate is in my hands, as your fate is in yours.
Thank you, Professor. I shall remember what you've told me.
I have nothing but respect for Madame Kogawa. I would be so mad. Divination. Sebastian is also a slimy sneak. Oh, I'm afraid to find out more of the storyline now. Divination up this ladder? I expect no less for this class. I can't wait to read my tea leaves and see what dark fate awaits me. Diwa Anai. Under Professor Black's direction, it is my honor as Deputy Headmistress to offer you the position of Divination Professor at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. We are thrilled at the prospect of having you join our distinguished faculty. Please inform us of your intentions as soon as possible. I eagerly await your response. Warmest regards, Professor Matilda Weasley. Is a professional divination teacher? That would be exciting. But Professor Trelawney was not all there in the books and movies. I can advance time, but I can't advance time. Unsure about him.
Knowledgeable.
How are you, all of you trying to leave? Am I in your way? That's unfortunate. I like how they just don't go around like there's no other way to leave this classroom.
Revelio.
Model. This standing model of a hand is demarcated to help students in the practice of palmistry. Depending upon the angle at which this model is read, it either has a considerable lifeline or is likely to die in a fortnight. You'll either live a long time or you're just gonna die.
I'll be unrivaled at the
immediately.
next course.
Oh, okay, Imelda. I didn't know this was a competition, but I guess everything's a competition with Imelda.
I hope those assignments were
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
I sense danger.
I can't get rid of this feeling of a coming danger.
I see. Know that such omens are not damning if they can at least prepare us. And you are preparing yourself even now. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good deputy headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if
Thank
that
you.
performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy? Excellent. I think you have it. Aki.
Give this dummy a concussion.
At some point, you must stop preparing and put your
He's
newly
gonna
honed skills to
slam
the test.
his head
outside
into
of
the
the
ground.
classroom.
Can't wait to use this on some of the loyalists. Oh, you're gonna let me go downstairs? Come on. Look at all these teacups. Right. Now that we've got that spell in our back pocket. Professor Sharp. I need to remember to use those potions. I'm gonna need some plants. But you know what? Let's go ahead and go to Beast class. I think it's time. I'm ready for some magical creatures. I can't wait.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
You tell me again.
Welcome, everyone. I see you've already met some of the many beasts we study in this class. Though be advised, none of these creatures should be taken lightly. They are all in their own way dangerous, especially if one does not know how to handle them properly. Now, it seems many of you are out of practice. Let's take some time to review the basics of how to care for a beast, shall we? Miss Sweeting, would you please assist our new student with the lesson today?
Yes, Professor Howen. Hello, I'm Poppy Sweeting. Don't worry about Professor Howen's speech. She over-exaggerates sometimes. All the beasts in class are perfectly safe. Oh!
Miss
That's a long
Sweeting,
tongue.
pay attention, please. The tongue of a puffskein can be a slippery devil.
Yes, Professor. Here, you can practice on Gerald. Just keep an eye out for his tongue. You can use my brush. Just be gentle. Oh, and think pleasant thoughts. I like to think it enriches his experience. That's lovely.
Belly
I'm sure he feels
rubs.
much better. I think he might be hungry. Would you mind giving him some beast feed? What do you suppose the pellets taste like to Gerald? Pudding, I like to think.
I don't think they
I
taste
think
like
we can
pudding.
safely say that Gerald likes you.
That's good news. He seems very nice.
He is. Kindness is one of his best qualities, right after ambition and cleanliness.
Good work, everyone. Now, let's make our way to the pens and select another beast. And please, do be careful as you feed and groom them. Miss Sweeting, why don't you show our new student to the Neasels in the farthest pen?
This way. The Neasels are over here.
Big kitties with fluffy tails.
Oh, couple of Neasel whiskers ought to get me a few canuts at least. Enough to buy something from Honeydukes. Stupid thing.
What in
Excuse
Merlin's
me?
name are you doing?
Tuss, peculiar Poppy. Worried about a worthless little rodent.
Her name is Persephone!
Her name is Persephone.
That's really not funny.
Let's go.
You're just gonna rip these whiskers off of the class beast?
Those two don't belong anywhere near this class. Poachers in training. Persephone was onto them instantly. Thank you for your help. Let's carry on.
Like,
Feed and brush the Neasels, just as you did with Gerald.
you didn't think that the professor would notice some of her beasties are missing whiskers?
The Neasels really took to you. They know a good egg when they see one.
Okay, we
As
can
do I.
summon multiple brushes.
It appears our time has come to an end.
Yeah.
Please close the pens and see yourselves out. Now, where is our...
I'd love to have pet beasts at home, but with my uncle traveling all the time, there'd be no one to look after them.
Puffskins are fond of bogies. It's brilliant to catch someone by surprise with one.
The little baby.
Hello, Professor. You wanted to speak with me?
I did. How did you find your first beasts lesson?
It was wonderful. I believe I'm really going to enjoy this class.
Good. You seem to understand that when beasts are properly controlled, they can play a vital role in our lives. Some provide us with magically imbued materials, if cared for correctly, which does not include torturing them for whiskers. Well done, by the way. Probably best to let me handle it next time.
Yes, Professor.
They're nearly as bad as the Savagers in Rookwood's poacher pack. Sadly, we're the ones who suffer, stumbling over dead beasts. Terrible waste of resources.
Surely the poachers can be brought to justice by someone. The Ministry, perhaps.
An optimistic idea. Now, why don't we focus on more immediate matters that we can control? Professor Weasley has asked that I prepare some assignments designed to help you catch up to the other 5th years. Be on the lookout for my owl. Meanwhile, I also encourage you to study as many beasts as you can on your own time.
I need to talk to you. Come here.
Are we friends now, Poppy? Oh, they're happy, little pumpkins. Oh, they're so cute. Okay.
Did you need something, Poppy?
Thank you again for saying something to those brutes so that I didn't have to. You were an augury at noon in the desert.
I certainly hope that's a good thing.
It's something my gran and I say. It means that something or someone is a welcome surprise. At least, that's what we decided it meant.
I couldn't stand there and watch them harm the poor thing.
We're of a similar mind. Actually, in light of that, there's someone I'd like you to meet in the forest.
You've intrigued me. Very well, lead the way.
I'd hoped I would.
She likes beasts
I
so
wouldn't
much.
take just anyone there. In fact, you're the first.
Really? Well, thank you, I think.
Must be
As
have
I
her own
said,
secret
we
beast
think
somewhere.
alike. Pleasant surprise. Quite the weather we're having, don't you think?
Poppy, where are you taking me?
It really is much better if I just show you. Don't worry, we're nearly there. It's just ahead. Stand back.
Is that a hippogriff?
Please meet Highwing. Isn't she just magnificent? Go on, introduce yourself to her. But be careful. You must always show hippogriffs the proper courtesy before you approach them.
Don't I need a bow? Do you need a bow?
I knew it! I don't think I've ever seen a hippogriff take to someone this quickly. You can feed and brush her if you'd like. I come and check on her every once in a while. Bring her pasties, tell her what's going on in the castle. You wouldn't know from looking at her, but she's a dreadful busybody.
She likes this pampering treatment. I can't like her here. Okay, goodbye. Dine and dash.
So, what did you think of Highwing?
I thought she was brilliant. Can't believe you introduced me to her.
I suspected you two might get along.
Are you the reason students have been seeing hippogriffs flying above the Forbidden Forest?
Perhaps. Did you know that once you earn a hippogriff's trust, they'll always be there for you? I've seen it firsthand with her.
How exactly did you and Highwing cross paths?
It's a longer story, but I rescued her from poachers a few years back. Got her to safety and, well, she was fine until recently. You may have noticed that poachers are something of a problem in the area, so I worry they could get her again. And I might not be there next time.
Professor Howen mentioned the poachers as well. She seemed to imply that we couldn't rely on the Ministry to help.
I don't often agree with Professor Howen, but on that, I fear she's right. The poachers' influence is growing. I see them every day in the village, lingering, talking to people. They're up to something. I'm just not sure what.
That does seem strange. Sounds as if they're planning something.
Exactly. I think I'm going to look into it. Find out what's going on. What they're doing.
I think that's a fine idea. Information is power.
And the more I know, the better I can keep Highwing safe.
You seem undeterred. Will you let me know what you find out?
Oh, very well. I will. I should be going, but we'll speak again soon, I hope.
He's just a vigilante here, protecting beasties. Poppy must be protected at all costs. Ollie has our room enhancement. We're supposed to visit Serona at the Three Broomsticks.
Welcome back. I've arranged a special price on the broom upgrade for you. I truly appreciate all of your help.
Well, I'm too poor for that right now.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
You get the upgrade first.
Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you again.
Thought we were getting a discount, Albie.
Hello there. Nice to see you.
Hello, Miss Ryan. I wanted to thank you again for your help with Rookwood and Harlow the day of the troll attack.
Serona, please. And I was happy to help. Oh, those two are nothing but trouble. Glad you and your friend were here when they found you.
I am too. You were speaking to a goblin here that day.
Yes, Lodgok. He's a friend.
It seemed as though you were on good terms with him.
I've known him for years. We met when I was waiting tables here as a student, well before I bought the place. He was cordial enough, but we weren't friends then. His mistrust of wizard kind ran deep.
But you're friends now?
We are. Hadn't seen him in years when he came in a few months ago. But he recognized me instantly, which is more than I can say for some of my own classmates. Took them a second to realize I was actually a witch, not a wizard. Not all goblins are like Ranrock and his loyalists. Lodgok is as worried as the rest of us about what's been going on.
In that case, I'd like to talk with him. About Ranrock in particular. Where might I find him?
I assume your interest is to do with the rumors I've heard about Ranrock working with our friend Rookwood.
It is.
If he's not here, you might find him doing business at the Hog's Head. He's a trusted metal trader. You should mention that we spoke. He can, understandably, be wary of witches and wizards, even ones as young as you. That said, if you're looking for information on Ranrock to help rein him in, you'll find an ally in Lodgok.
Have you heard what Ranrock and Rookwood are working on together?
Not much more than the fact that they seem to have some sort of uneasy alliance. Friendship between wizards and goblins is rare enough, but between those two, they each want something the other has. I can guarantee it. That said, I fear they're like a two-headed serpent. Both will need to be taken down to stop whatever scheme they've been plotting.
You seemed unfazed by Rookwood and Harlow the other day. They don't scare you.
They're bullies. Plain and simple. Never tolerated them in my own life, and certainly won't tolerate them going after my friends.
Now, we're not
Don't
tolerating
misunderstand me. They're dangerous wizards and shouldn't be trifled with. They should, however, be confronted and reminded, whenever possible, that the rest of us have each other's backs.
Thank you, Serona.
If you find Lodgok, please give him my best. I don't know what you've done to make such powerful enemies, but please, watch your back.
Oh, it's pretty tasty. Everyone's got full-on dinner here. He's having a day.
Revelio certainly never revealed the charm of my potions, Professor, back when I was at school.
You can stop a thief in their tracks with Stupefy, or just run, of course.
If something threatens you...
I think we overheard some conversations around here.
Just because you know Lumos doesn't mean you can't get lost. I wish I'd paid more attention when I was at Hogwarts.
Look at them huddling together. But all they're doing is talking about their time at Hogwarts. Like this is some like secret important conversation no one should
My mother
listen
used to say I was lazy, wouldn't pick up my toys, she said. Her own fault for teaching me Accio.
You guys look suspicious. Not too far.
Off on another adventure, are we? Hello. Good to see you outside the castle.
You too, Amit.
Outside the castle? Who's that? Ah! Say hello to you, your classmates.
I find myself scurrying home at night these days. Can't be careful. Welcome to the Hog's Head. Any empty seat is yours.
Oh, the hog does talk to you.
Revelio.
Mounted Hogshead. This mounted hogshead rolls its eyes and snuffles its nose as it oversees the seedy atmosphere and decidedly interesting clientele of the Hogshead.
Revelio.
These docks outside the Hogshead Inn offer a pleasant place to sit and relax, if one can do so whilst only a stone's throw from whatever nefarious goings-on may be occurring in the notoriously shady inn. Shady dealings are you guys playing?
Can I help you with something?
Hello, Lodgok. Serona said I might find you here.
She did she? Did she send you with news?
No, actually, I wanted to speak with you. It's about Ranrock.
Now I remember. The 3 broomsticks. Day of the troll attack. You're the student he's after.
I am, and I need to know what he and his loyalists are up to, so I can stay a step ahead.
Let's say I did know. Why should I trust you?
Serona trusts me, and she said she thought our interests may be aligned.
Well, if Serona trusts you, very well. I may know of something that could help us both. A way to get Ranrock to confide his plans to me.
I'm listening.
Years ago, a heinous witch stole a sacred goblin relic. Rumor has it that it now rests in her sarcophagus, in a tomb accessible only by wizard kind. Ranrock and I had a falling out a while back. The relic could well repair the chasm between us.
If I retrieve the relic, how do I know you'll tell me the truth about what Ranrock says?
We will have to trust each other. I, that you will not abscond with the relic, and you, that I'll share what I learn. Gather whatever supplies you may need, and meet me near the witch's tomb.
Revelio.
Oh no. Won't be too bad.
Work hard and don't be afraid to fail. That is the path of a leader.
Flipendo might seem like harmless fun, but not when you just have your head up like
Revelio.
Hogsmeade Community Garden. This small community garden in the heart of the village is the perfect spot for growing various herbs and peaceful magical plants. Oh, nice little... Everyone's pitching in for this garden. What are these? Nappies? I see lettuce. Got some
Revelio.
to teach us how to break into these locks. Which is 2.
I'm ready.
Sounds pleasant.
Good. There's no time to lose.
What precisely is the relic I'm to retrieve?
A valuable heirloom known as the Helmet of Urtgott. The witch considered herself a collector and purchased the helmet as a trinket. She cared not what pain she caused the goblins. Goblins believe that the rightful owner of any object is its maker, not its purchaser.
Wizard kind sees things differently. It's a wonder goblins and wizards have ever been able to work together.
The differences between our kinds are myriad.
They seem to be.
It may surprise you to know that I do not believe those differences always to be insurmountable. It is the reason I find myself traveling with you to this tomb today.
building our goblin friendships. Like, what are you doing? Getting distracted from the main mission.
Sender! Arrest the momentum! Places! Incendio!
No Wingardium Leviosa. And Professor Garlic to solve that one.
Ah, and there it is. The witch's tomb.
Oh, dreadful looking place, isn't it?
I wish you luck retrieving the helmet. As a wand carrier, you should have an advantage. Now, before you set off, do you have any questions?
What about this helmet makes it so special?
The helmet of Urtkot is an ancient and storied relic, forged during a time of unity among the goblin clans. It inspired greatness, that is, until it was no longer ours. Then it became something else. A symbol of what has been lost, of all that wizard kind has taken from us. Reclaiming it would mean a great deal to goblin kind, and to Ranrock. He would be grateful to me should I return it.
It seems Ranrock and Rookwood are conspiring. Why would that be?
I had heard this. When the dark-hearted conspire, they seldom make their full intentions clear to one another. I can only speculate, but I imagine their alliance is uneasy and quite fragile. Let us hope that ours is less so.
Don't suppose you have any idea what could be waiting for me inside the tomb?
Considering a dark witch was involved, I suppose there's a chance you may encounter the Dark Protectors, known as Thievery. The foul creatures thrive on darkness and the cold. Vanquish them with light, force, and most effectively fire.
It all seems clear to me now that we're here.
I do hope our alliance proves fruitful. Again, I wish you luck. I will remain here, eagerly awaiting your return. Please, be careful.
Is that the other 5th year that Percival was teaching?
Revelio. It's sealed. Moths. Curious. Merlin's beard. Revelio. This can't be the witch's tomb. Likely I need to go further. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos.
Yeah. Skeleton.
I have a feeling I'm not alone here. Revelio.
Oh. Oh, right. We gotta set them on fire. Can't do any damage unless they're set on fire.
Stay back!
We should have expected if we're going through a tomb there might be some animated skeletons.
Revelio. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. If I could power it somehow, it looks like it could be rotated. Lumos.
These guys up. No, they just respond.
Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio. I need to get that platform closer, but how?
There's the witch in this too.
Perhaps Accio would help.
Build the skull quota.
Revelio.
You didn't miss anything, I don't think.
What's that hanging there? Looks precarious. Down I go. No other way.
Revelio.
Choir stand? A frog choir stand? I need that in my room of requirement. Feel it.
Revelio.
brew potion comes in handy.
Lumos. Lumos. This looks even more complex. Lumos. 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 The witch's final resting place. Lodgok said the helmet was in her sarcophagus.
Time for a battle.
A dead Ashwinder. Your compatriots must have made off with the helmet. Lodgok won't like this. Better show this to Lodgok. Revelio. There must be some sort of mechanism for this doorway. Lodgok, the sarcophagus has been raided. I found no helmet, only a dead Ashwinder.
Damn! They got here first. We need to get it before Rookwood uses it to further ingratiate himself to Ranrock. I saw one of their campsites not far from here, but I fear you must go in alone. My fighting days are behind me.
I'll head there now.
Good. There's no time to lose. Get to that helmet before Rookwood does, or we will lose our chance at any leverage, no matter how small, with Ranrock. To think those wretched thieves have their hands on such a relic.
Well, we're mismatched. But this is what it is.
Revelio.
Who lived here, I wonder?
You're gonna regret coming here.
I think we need skulls again.
Incendio! Leviosa!
That solves that.
Their bones.
Revelio.
Nobody will miss one measly little student.
Revelio.
Incendio! Incendio!
Here's in the Forbidden Forest.
There they are. The Ashwinders.
Explosion! You will not survive this fight! Ah, there you are!
I've never seen such magic.
Incendio!
I see. My wand!
Incendio! Expulso! You made a mistake! Slippery as a kelpie, they say you are. Now just finish the job. Oh, that's clever!
That's it.
Ah.
This is for Rookwood!
I'll make you wish you were back at school. Afraid to face me?
Knew I'd find you!
You're going to regret that. You're the one who really think. You will pay for your deed.
Incendio! Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Shame nobody saw that.
Spider. I mean, I don't like spiders, but
Revelio. What do you have in store for me this time?
I don't trust Ranrock. You'll turn on us first chance he gets.
Arresto momentum. Levioso. Heal. Sendo. Closer. Places.
what are we missing the spell?
Revelio.
I've had enough of good war. It's always a pleasant surprise when, well, when there are no surprises.
Everyone in Upper Hogsfield shudders when they see me coming, and rightfully so.
Confringo. Incendio.
I should warn you.
Wait till Sebastian hears about this. An Ashwinder.
Show off to Sebastian.
Suppose it's worth a look.
Someone's going to regret
Confringo.
What have you done?
It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts.
Revelio.
Enough to afford Albie's enhancement after this.
Arresto momentum. Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Lumos.
Revelio.
Is there a cart? Pokers must have attacked.
abandoned long ago, no doubt. Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there. I retrieved the helmet from the Ashwinders.
Well done. This is sure to impress Ranrock. The helmet shines even more brightly than I imagined. The etchings, the contour of the profile, remarkable.
It's like a helmet.
It looks stunning, Lodgok. I see why you wanted it back.
You did the thieves a service by recovering it. I know many a goblin who would have killed for it.
Oh, then I'm glad to be rid of it myself.
Thank you. This should earn Ranrock's trust. I will take it to him immediately. It may distract him from his search.
His search?
It is merely an inkling. You have impressed me greatly, friend. I am glad that I trusted you. We shall speak soon. Best to keep our arrangement quiet for now. Many will not believe that our aims might possibly be aligned.
No, what is Ranrock looking for? Hi, Danny! Welcome! Better late than never. We've just been exploring some witches' tombs. Fighting lots of spiders. Question mark.
Revelio.
Alahatsi fudge. Made with the leaves of the Alahatsi tree, this fudge is a delightful confection that causes uncontrollable laughter. Somebody wanted to sit here, enjoy the view, and laugh and laugh and laugh. Newspaper, let's see. Or killed. Oh. Well, I guess everyone's still talking about him. And check what items we just got. Playing until 10 tonight. Trying to keep a schedule of 7 to 10, and I also hate the spiders. There's so many of them in the Forbidden Forest, you just can't just run by them. Alright. We are starting with 861 shriveled twigs. Let's see if we can make it to that 999. Legendary sun hat. There's a tombstone for Robbie Coltrane. Lovely, we're gonna have to find that little Easter egg the next time we venture into the forest of spiders. A total of 966 shriveled pigs. We're almost there. Increase our dark art skills. And hopefully have enough to pay Albie for our enhancement.
Hengist of Woodcroft certainly knew how to plan a city.
I remember you. Your generosity helped me afford this rather exotic snake contraption. Very Salazar, isn't it?
It's very Salazar. Oh, thanks for having me in mind.
I could go on tour.
House elves and wizard kind's best.
Oh.
One never knows when society will be thrown into the...
Come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers.
Huh. Yes.
I've heard that our dear Clementine drew you into her butterfly escapades. Unusual girl. Still, it takes all sorts. You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise.
Be disappointed. You don't know me.
You won't be disappointed. That's a Gladrax promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop. Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time.
course.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
My father always taught me when I wandered the river. Like you know the same.
Revelio. Revelio.
Need enough now.
Lumos.
Okay, so the butterfly should be right out front. Right there.
Revelio.
Favorite chest.
Revelio.
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Guy following the train tracks. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, he disappeared.
Revelio.
Is the new revival?
Fall theme.
Hasn't been anyone to find.
You're back! Nice to see you again. You'll be thrilled with that broom, I promise you. I must tell you, half of Hogsmeade's been by the shop asking about rumours of a broom upgrade. Without the information you provided, my work would have taken twice as long. Thank you again. It may sound ambitious, but I've already begun work on another upgrade, more difficult to perfect than the last. I wondered, would you be interested in joining forces again? There's another course near Arendelle that Miss Reyes has mastered. If you were to test this first upgrade there, it may help me as I develop the next. Oh, you'll consider it, won't you?
What more can you tell me about the next course?
It's just a jaunt from here, south of Hogsmeade. Beautiful mountain views. The course was designed to test flyer stamina. Some of your classmates mentioned they were headed there, eager to see what Imelda has in store. A bit surprising, considering many of them expressed reticence at the idea of racing against us all. I hope that won't deter you, and you'll give the course a go. At least think on it.
Make her mad again.
Sounds as if you're really outdoing yourself. If I'm able to help, I will.
Thank you. I know this recent success was only the beginning of what I can do for Broomflight. Report back as soon as you can, and we'll be off to the races.
Well, it's time to make Imelda mad. Ooh, all the way over there.
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
What's more powerful than the dark arts?
Revelio.
There. Yep, it's locked.
Revelio.
That's a dragon? Oh, that cow's gone. Goodbye, cow. That cow's dinner. Letter from Dermot to Beatrice. Beatrice, a week has passed and Arnold has yet to return. I must find him. Should he return before I do, blessed day. Both of you wait here for me. Do not attempt to find me. How I hope that nothing has happened to our boy and that our fears concerning the beasts affected by dark magic are as unwarranted as he claims. Dermot. Okay, so there's a lot more monsters being taken over by the dark magic. Father, I hope you find this letter and that you won't be cross with me when you do. I must go through with this hunt. You and Mother require the food. I will return in a day or two, safe as always, with plenty of meat. Then you will see that these beasts are not possessed by dark magic as you claim. Rest easy, I shall return. Arnold. Oh no, did everyone leave looking for another person here?
Revelio.
Little side stories if you just go through and find and read what you can.
Revelio.
That a troll, okay. Level 31. Let's just... game, Danny. Do a joint stream, that would be fun. Oh, no, that was probably a mistake. And that is what happens when you poke something far above your level. Power up. We'll be back for that troll. Oh, he is still after us. We get to Spitchwick.
What is it? What's wrong?
Goblins, that's what. Ranrock's lot. Nasty creatures. Ambush me, they did. Nothing safe anymore. I need a little something. Something to protect me if I run into them again. Maxima potion, that would do it.
If you can't defend yourself, you'd be better off staying out of their way. I'm not giving you charity.
You'll be sorry. When Ranrock's loyalists come to take me away, you'll be sorry then. If a wizard can't count on someone in the
Goblins got you
wizarding
yet?
community to help
Or
against
did you find
goblins...
some Maxima potion?
No, not yet. Does this mean you've changed your mind?
You're right. The world's not safe at the moment. It's best to take precautions. Here, use it wisely.
Oh, I will. You can be sure of that. Ranrock's lot won't take me down.
Oh no, he might still take you down.
And I've you to thank. Please,
Oh.
accept this gift in exchange for your help.
Thank you for all these potions that I didn't max out yet. I guess it paid. Is this the little shop over here?
Hello. Do you have anything for sale?
Hello. It's not often I see Hogwarts students here during the school year. I'm Priya Treadwell at your service, and I sell a variety of traveling necessities.
Are you related to Nora Treadwell?
Why, yes, she's my wife. Brilliant historian. Did you know that she's pursuing Merlin's life's work?
I actually met her, and she introduced me to her work. I'm involved in it now as well.
Oh, that's wonderful. Then you must be rather brilliant as well. At any rate, I hope that you'll think of me whenever you find yourself in need of traveling supplies. It's been a pleasure meeting you.
What do you have for sale?
Let's have a look, shall we?
Well, looks like a lot of the merchants have different
So
kinds
nice of you
brooms.
to stop by.
When we're not a poor student, we'll come back for that broom. It's very dead out here.
Revelio. Here we are.
Mr. Weeks wasn't wrong about the mountain views.
If it isn't the second best Slytherin.
Oh, Imelda.
Hello, Imelda. So, another trial?
Of course it's another trial. And you'd better be taking part.
So what? You finally scared everyone else away?
Oh, I have plenty of challengers. They're just not very good. No one sets records by wishing for them. And I need strong competition to stay on top of my game. Are you going to try to beat my flying record or not?
Strong competition? Could that have been a compliment, Imelda?
Go ahead, believe what you want. Makes no difference. Compliments make people soft. No one goes round telling me I did a fine job. Do I care? No. I say I'm the best and that's all I need. So please, try to beat my record 5th year, and don't be disappointed when you lose.
I'm ready to fly.
Finally, a decent challenge.
Friendship right here. I'm not good at flying fast, so let's see how this goes.
Brilliant! Brilliant! Close, but not close enough.
Missed.
Read it.
Missed it.
I'm getting the hang of this. Excellent. I'd say that was acceptable. That wasn't too bad.
Still beat her even with penalties.
You've improved, I must admit. That was a bloody good run. Be careful. Earn a reputation for talent around here, and some people get put out about it.
Sounds like you're speaking from experience.
Yes, well, I am. Anyway, you didn't do abysmally. I can't deny that. But you'll not have the same luck on the South Coast course.
You said your reputation for talent put some people out. Like whom?
If you must know, I've had to deal with jealousy from members of our house. When we were first years, Nerida Roberts and I spent loads of time on our brooms, pledged to fly every day. As my skill on a broom grew, rapidly I might add, Nerida suddenly didn't have time for flying practice. I tried to give her pointers, but she didn't have the natural ability I did. Clearly, she was jealous. Poor thing spends all her time now dawdling by the lake, obsessed with merpeople. Won't even learn to swim. I refuse to downplay my talents to coddle someone else's fragile ego. Anyway, I need to ready the next course. Stop by when it's ready, if you can handle it.
We'll see, won't we? Till next time.
I half expected you to back down. Rest on your laurels. See you at the South Coast trial, if you don't lose your nerve. To race this course again, visit the podium with the leaderboard, where you can start the race and check your time.
Another successful flight. I should let Mr. Weeks know.
I bet all the answers to everything are in the...
Friend was actually jealous or was kind of put off by her attitude. It seems we're getting along with her in a strange way. Enemies sort of way.
I just wish they'd hurry up.
I think Ismelda is the Malfoy of the game. He is a bit cocky.
What's the point of toiling if it can be done with magic?
Back from your latest flight? I want to hear all the particulars.
Good news, Mr. Weeks. With your upgrade, I was able to set a new record at the Irondale course.
Brilliant! I knew the upgrade had fantastic potential. How did your broom feel?
It rides well. Does get a tad shaky at top speed, and the handle wobbles a bit when I hit a strong gust of wind.
Ah, yes. I see. I think I know how to address that. Thank you. I owe you one.
If it means another upgrade, the pleasure's all mine.
You sound as determined as I am to improve broom flight. It's a joy to have a collaborator like yourself. If I'm right, and I do hope I am, you'll be hearing good news from me soon. Thank you again, truly.
Wait on the owl.
Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Go ahead, make sure that we have all the plants that we can buy.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
Greetings. Please, take your time looking about. No one can say I don't keep a stacked shelf.
And here.
Revelio.
Yard and Hogsmeade. Tomb of the Villager. Prepare for that to move. Oh, okay.
Choices made along the way.
How embarrassing!
You shouldn't go about speaking.
You've heard
Incendio. Oh, arrest him.
I've seen you, Jewel.
Fringo. Incendio.
Revelio. Incendio.
Neat.
Revelio. Revelio. Levioso. Accio.
Yeah, limited time. Oh.
Incendio.
Identify pet item.
Revelio.
Particular characters you guys really like and really hate. I still have to meet all the students, but it seems there's a recurrent pattern of people that people tend to like and tend to dislike in this game. Stroll through the graveyard.
Revelio.
Come on in, come on in. Oh, not so fast. You need to tread carefully in here. Venomous tentacula. Oh, I'm always thrilled when a young one makes a wise purchase. I can tell you'll go far. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon. Doors always open. You be sure to stop by soon.
Savage now.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
We continue with Professor Garlic. But Professor Sharp will teach us.
finished your assignments?
I finished the tasks, Professor.
Well, well. I trust you are meticulous in your efforts. After all, shortcuts only ever lead to shortcomings.
Yes, sir, of course.
Good. Ordinarily, I'd say it's not my concern either way, but you... I want to make sure you're well prepared. Talent and resolve are a potent combination. It would be a shame to let that go to waste.
Thank you, Professor.
Don't let it go to your head. Now, let's see how you fare with Diffindo. Wand at the ready. Focus. Diffindo can be dangerous if you're not paying attention. Very good. It seems you have a grasp on Diffindo. I would encourage you once again to practice here in the classroom, for your sake and that of everyone else. It's a pleasure to have a student who actually heeds instructions. As I mentioned earlier, Diffindo can be versatile but dangerous. Good to see you continuing to practice.
I think we're good now. Define the Daedalian keys in the astronomy tower. It's up there.
Slow coach!
Oh.
Slow coach!
Revelio.
But headless. Oh no. It changed.
Revelio.
Here is Yavati. You'll be pleased to hear that I received word from my contacts at Cambridge who conceded that they had, in fact, been incorrect in their understanding of meteor showers. It seems that an Irish astronomer and a British astronomer both built upon the work done by Italian astronomer, all muggles mind you as far as I know, to propose calculating the position of the dust at Earth's orbit as means of connecting meteors to comets. Brilliant, really. One can only imagine what they might do with an enchanted telescope. Frustratingly, in my correspondence, I did feel that I had to continue using the pseudonym from my days as a gentleman scholar. Whilst I still find it rather exciting to have a secret identity, the reason irks me. I am so looking forward to our trip later this year to Jantar Montar. What an adventure we shall have. I miss you, dear sister, and do hope you are well. With love, Shutrita. Might have butchered some of those names here. Must be the astronomy professor. She's far too busy drinking tea to notice me.
Daedalian key. Wonder where it might lead me.
Let's slap this key at the right time.
Excellent! An old coin. Perhaps Nellie knows what it means. Revelio.
Still waiting to see how they're calculating house points.
Hello, Nellie. I managed to get a Daedalian key into its lock.
Brilliant! What did you find in the cabinet?
A curious token of some sort.
Looks like some sort of house token. I bet it unlocks house chests. I call them house chests. I've seen the one in Gryffindor and heard they're also in the other common rooms as well. Keep an eye out. I do hope you continue on. For so much effort, the prize must be something grand.
I should see this through and find the Slytherin house chest.
Revelio.
Seems I'll need to find more house tokens if I'm to open this. Quite a few by the look of it.
As well, we have not discovered any of the flute powder spots. We're there. Let's learn how to pick locks.
Revelio.
Revelio.
What's up, recipe book? Rumored to contain some of Helga Hufflepuff's original creations, this book holds a collection of Hogwarts students' favorite recipes over the centuries. Some dishes, like pickled dirigible plums, are likely an acquired taste. So you can have a max of 25 Wiggenweld potions.
Revelio.
Pear portrait. If one tickles the pear in this still life painting of a bowl of fruit, it will giggle before turning into a doorknob to allow entry to the Hogwarts kitchens. Oh, that's so neat! Alright, no more with it. Oh, there's all the house elves. Oh my gosh! That's bigger than, like, the elf!
Revelio.
Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
Where all food for the Great Hall is made. Wow, the house elves are hard. This is where all those teacups are stored that are just scattered throughout. Oh, I broke those. I'm sorry.
Revelio.
So this is a big sink of sorts.
Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
Kitchen tables. When Hogwarts house elves place prepared food on these tables, it is magically transferred to the tables in the Great Hall directly above. So that's how it works. They just set these up, and then poof, into the Great Hall the food goes. That.
Here's a welcome treat. Delicious.
Revelio.
Hufflepuff barrels. To enter the Hufflepuff common room, one must tap the barrel 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff. An errant tap will result in being denied access and doused in vinegar? That's awful! I thought it was rough for Ravenclaws to have to answer a riddle, but if you forget the musical pattern, you just get doused in vinegar?
Revelio.
Hufflepuffs are taking a whole new level.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included. Revelio.
House Point hourglasses. These large ornate hourglasses containing rubies, diamonds, sapphires, and emeralds are enchanted to keep count of house points for Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, and Slytherin respectively. Alright. But who's winning? Anybody winning? No?
Revelio.
Hogwarts Architect. The Hogwarts Architect, shown here surrounded by the four house mascots, designed and oversaw the construction of Hogwarts Castle alongside founder Rowena Ravenclaw, who is credited with creating its ever-changing floor plan. So you're the mastermind of this labyrinth of a school. One of the keys is here.
Hello again, Mr. Moon.
Oh, I was hoping to see you again, my young friend. Gladwin Moon, Hogwarts caretaker, at your service. First, please allow me to apologize if I seemed a bit unsteady when we last met. I'm afraid I had a rather disconcerting encounter. Although I hear your visit to Hogsmeade was even more eventful than mine.
I suppose you could call it eventful. I certainly wasn't expecting a troll attack.
Oh, of course not. And from what I understand, the village was lucky you were there. In fact, my recent visit to Hogsmeade is the reason I was hoping to bump into you. I could use your help with something. Do you see that curious statue over there? Watch what happens when that light changes from day to night.
I've seen a few of these. You've just been standing with him a full... Okay. You've just been hanging out with this guy.
Now, if you wouldn't mind humoring me for a moment, see if you can remove the moon from the statue.
He's like, Mr. Flitch.
Odd little contraptions, aren't they? It seems the statue vanishes once the moon is removed. Which, incidentally, can only be done at night. Why don't you hold on to that one for now, and I'll explain more as we walk. Ever since that fateful day in the village, those curious statues have begun appearing about the castle. A fair number have been strewn around.
He hasn't
Hogsmeade.
moved for a good, like,
Someone,
12
it
hours
seems,
here.
is trying to torment me. You see, that day in Hogsmeade, I turned a corner and came face to face with a boggart, or shapeshifter, if you will, which takes the form of whatever scares you most. This one took the form of a demiguise.
A demiguise?
Yes! Terrifying creature that can see the future. Wholly unnerving. I encountered one when I was a lad in Korea. Terrible experience. Those statues are demiguises. The moons, I assume, are an uninspired play on my name. Some jackanapes used a boggart to learn my greatest fear and use it against me. I have my suspicion as to the scoundrel or scoundrels responsible. It is my hope that they will slip up and reveal themselves as the statues disappear. That is why I need your help in removing the statues.
Why me?
A couple of reasons, frankly. First, your daring do against those trolls in Hogsmeade has gained you a reputation for fearlessness. Second, as macabre and hideous as a demiguise is, most would find my fear of them unwarranted. You, however, have seen how they affect me. I'm at my wit's end, young friend. I simply can't bring myself to go near them. In fact, I know of 2 statues right here in the faculty tower. Perhaps you could start simply by removing them, so I can go about my evening duties.
Gosh.
Why would I do this? Seems all risk and no reward.
Oh, rest assured, there's very little risk, and there is, in fact, a reward. I will teach you a particularly useful spell. First, you know how to cast a disillusionment charm, correct? You'll want to do that before wandering the tower at night. Next, you'll notice that the door is locked. However will you get in? Alahomora, that's how.
But what about curfew?
Curfew? Oh, tosh! I sense you're a bit like me when I was your age. Oh, the school was my oyster. And I took advantage of it. Oh, everyone loved me for it. Oh, those were the days. Now, you'll find one statue in the prefect's bathroom and the other in the hospital wing. Good luck. Oh, and thank you.
Professor here, is he?
Alohomora.
Not sure what the rhyme and reason for this is, but I'm hoping if I spin it enough, something will light up.
Well done! You're in. Remember, use a disillusionment charm so no one claps eyes on you. This is a restricted area of the castle,
Hello, Amora.
Okay, we're doing this again. Yay, lockpicking. So as long as you get to the click and move it back and forth a little bit, it'll let you in. Dear Mirabelle, my dear Dot has been asking after you. Perhaps I can convince her to stop in for a butterbeer or two if you were to join us. It's been far too long. When you do manage to come by, I wonder if you'd be able to part with a few of your plants. The more fragrant ones? Ever since the troll attack, customers have been complaining about the smell of, believe it or not, old socks. Nothing I've tried seems to cover the stench. Hoping to see you soon, with or without the plants. Your friend, Serona. Aww. But like, why? Is that just a thing? Do trolls smell like socks? Brig, I am in receipt of your most recent owl. Apologies for the delay in my response. I am still receiving a good deal of correspondence regarding the introduction of the not-so-recent stooging penalty in Quidditch, which, in my humble opinion, has brought the game into the modern age. Astonishing, frankly, how many spectators want nothing less than seeing Quidditch keepers flattened entirely. As to the topic of your recent letter, we at the Ministry assure you that any and all potential threats to wizardkind are taken quite seriously. I have made note of your concerns, and inasmuch as time allows, the Department of Magical Law Enforcement will ensure that the matter is looked into, schedule permitting. We value the opinions of esteemed wizards such as yourself, and you may rest assured that we have matters well in hand. Should you wish, I can have my secretary secure seats for yourself and a guest in this year's Quidditch final. I think you would be delighted to see the results of a well-run and efficient government. Warmest regards, Ferris Spavin, Minister for Magic. Nice to know the Ministry of Magic has not changed, in as much as they're ignoring problems. Level 2 lockpicking. I doubt we... yeah, don't have that locked. Unlocked. Let's see. Staff, the Hogwarts house elves do an exceptional job of keeping the castle in order. They are seldom unprepared for any number of items that they might encounter each day. However, only the other day, an unexpected stash of wizarding crackers went off from behind a cushion. The cacophony was most untoward, engulfing one poor elf in blue smoke and giving those of us nearby an abominable ringing in our ears for the rest of the day. I expect that the culprit was Peeves. Please keep an eye out and be careful. Matilda Weasley, Deputy Headmistress. Nobody can do anything about Peeves.
Hello, Amora.
My darling Abraham, you would be overjoyed to know that the local children have taken to playing gobstones in the street just outside of your study window. They're quite charming, I must say. I noticed the youngest was without her own set of gobstones, so I lent her one of yours. I knew you wouldn't mind. I do hope things are going well at the castle. I'm relieved that you arrived safely. Dreadful story about the gentleman from the ministry. Was he really traveling with Elazar? And a student? Simply dreadful. Do write when you have a moment. I'm most eager to hear stories of this year's Summoner's Court participants. Your students so adore you, my dear. With love, M. There's a rainbow from that pot of gold.
poorly, I'd say.
Is that so?
We're raising a generation of coddled cape flappers that can scarcely tell the difference between aconite and asphodel.
Yes, well, it's still early. Perhaps they'll improve.
You say that every year, Matilda.
How do you feel about us, Professor Sharp?
This must be the prefect's bathroom. Hello, Mora.
Guess we're gonna be running a little late on this stream as we unlock everything to end this quest. Just unlock it all. He is like Snape, but like kind of a nicer-ish version of Snape. If I flush this. What have I done? I'd love to grab that, but we don't have time. He's just staring at this mermaid. I know what you're thinking about, sir. I think it's still too early for Moaning Myrtle. Myrtle isn't born yet.
No. Plenty of other perils and pitfalls to send them my way, though. Well, I suppose I should begin my rounds now.
I suppose Professor Black knows best, but the students are terribly disappointed about Quidditch being cancelled. I had planned to get a few galleons on Hufflepuff this season. Hufflepuff? Ravenclaw?
I know when I see a winning bet, and Ravenclaw would not have been that. Not this year, anyway.
I'm partial to Hufflepuff. I had high hopes for Hufflepuff. I was finally going to learn the Quidditch rules.
It's a majestic sport. Encompasses the whole of the human condition.
How's that? You can't...
Beckett is trying so hard to explain Quidditch to Professor Garlick. noticed to be the shell of a fire crab native to Fiji. However, those in the know swear it's a bejeweled tortoise shell created by a mad wizard near Versailles. When his chateau was overrun by nifflers, the dazzling shell was carried off to be discovered years later by a Hogwarts professor on holiday in the Ardennes. Fire crab or bedazzled turtle shell? You know, we may never know. Prefects are so annoying. These to Gladwin. Now you can go into the teacher's lounge.
Hello, Mr. Moon. I have the moons you asked me to collect.
Oh goodness, you're as fearless as I'd hoped. An excellent start. If we can collect more, it may shed some light on who's behind all this. Of course, I first suspected Peeves. He drove the previous caretaker, Rancorous Carp, to an early retirement with his intolerable buffoonery.
Of course he did.
But that does not explain the boggart in Hogsmeade, does it? No. I am determined, with your help, to discover the identity of my tormentor.
It's definitely intriguing. I'd like to help you solve this mystery.
You, my friend, are a gentle person and a scholar, and I have something to offer in exchange for your assistance. Now, remember, the moons are only retrievable at night. Thus, I encourage you to use a disillusionment when necessary.
How many statues are there to find?
I don't know precisely, but I've spotted dozens. Seems they're everywhere I look. You have your work cut out for you, if you were to ever unravel their meaning.
You mentioned offering something in exchange for my assistance.
I did. Once you've brought me enough moons, I'll show you even more powerful forms of Alahamora. Not every lock is as easy to pick as the faculty towers.
Understood. I shall keep an eye out.
I appreciate that. Oh, and I knew you were the one to ask for help. Keep at it so we can solve this mystery.
Good. Alright, so we've helped get some demi-guises away from him since he has this huge fear. We've learned how to break through
Hello, friend.
places.
I wonder if you might stop by the Three Broomsticks when you can. I would like your help with something.
As I mentioned, my sister Anne misses Hogwarts, and she hasn't been herself lately. I'd like to take you up on your promise to visit her with me. I'm heading to Feldcroft soon, so I'll look forward to seeing you there. It's just south of Hogwarts. By the way, hope you're faring well with the blasting curse. It's still one of my favorites.
Now that you've attended Beasts class, I've asked Deke to assist you in using the room to further your studies in that regard. Please meet him there when you can.
I've not heard from my Uncle Roland in quite some time. I've been beside myself with worry. Could you meet me in the courtyard?
So looks like next episode we've got a lot more quests. We're gonna meet Sebastian's sister. I guess learn more about the Room of Requirement. It's already so massive, so can't wait to see what more parts they add. and we will break into more things in Hogwarts now that we know Alohomora. So we'll get past those pesky doors. Alright everyone, well thank you for joining me tonight. It's been fun as always. I do appreciate everyone that has watched the stream here. And until next time, thank you so much. Have a good night everyone.